Inside of every Roblox baseplate, just underneath the spawn brick, a civilization of small Robloxians reside. These little variously sized guys, also known as, bugles, can be found in every last baseplate. Nobody's exactly sure how these little guys got here, but what we do know is that every morning, they get up and praise the altar in the sky above, casting sunlight to their underground world. Over the next 30 days, you guys will get to shape this miniature society by deciding what buildings are constructed, what important figures rise to power, and what projects these bugles will do in the comments. Inside of every Roblox baseplate, a tiny civilization resides, and today, these little guys have made some progress. The second ever building for this little civilization was made today, which was a fast food joint called McWendy's. These little guys needed some food, and this little non-copyright infringing building was perfect. Now that these guys had one house and one business, they all decided, hey, we need a mayor. So they all decided to hold an election, and winning by a landslide was Bob. Unfortunately, Bob is an idiot. But hey, I'm sure it'll be fine, you know, he's gonna be good as a mayor. Probably. Now that there was some hierarchy, I decided to send down a holy bible of some of my teachings. Unfortunately, these guys misinterpreted the line, "Water's flowing with prosperity," as "build a water treatment plant." And just to add insult to injury, they decided to tear up some of the pages and build this flag with it. So now I guess this is the Empire of Bugle. I'm sure nothing bad will happen from this. Every Roblox baseplate has a tiny civilization beneath it. Today, we're checking back in on the Empire of Bugle. The mayor, Bob, has created a statue in his image. One comment suggested for these guys to try and discover other colors, other than just, you know, gray and darker gray. But don't worry, a few bugles over there seem to have discovered the color red, which is pretty nice. We've also gotten some new businesses, including a gym where these guys can get absolutely ripped, and a plastic factory that produces plastic and a lot of pollution. Unfortunately, we only really have one worker in the civilization if you don't count Hard Hat, which is, Jose. But I'm sure Jose can handle this, right, buddy? Oh, God. Ever since the only house in the civilization burned down, there's been a lack of houses. So, they decided to build some apartment buildings on this little ramp. Thanks to this, they can now access the plastic factory, and they were able to build this library. This library will hold the records of all of the Bugle's history, and a book on grilled cheese, too. What is that? What? Communists? Jose! Every Roblox baseplate has a tiny society beneath it. Last episode, a lot of people suggested for the Bugles to start farming. So today, this area of land down here in this chasm was designated as the farmland. At the center of the farmland, the mayor, Bob, decided to build another statue of himself. This was very necessary. Because of the lack of workers at McWendy's because of recent events, a bunch of robbers began showing up to rob the place. So naturally, a police force was instated. And with police, we needed a prison. Of course, as of right now, the prison is just a single large jail cell, but, you know, it works, so who's complaining? Overall, not too much has been done today, but I think that's fine. We don't want to piss off those communists over there. Wait. Oh my god, they're mining. On their land! Oh no! Every Roblox civilization has it. Okay! Fine! Alright, here's the Ministry of Infrastructure. Happy? Now this little guy here, he gets to decide what buildings get made. Alright, moving on. Alright, to immediately counteract that, introducing this little food truck. And because this technically isn't a building, the Ministry of... What is this? What? I left for 3 minutes! Make the baseplate great again? Dude, really? Okay, where the hell is the actual mayor? Oh my god, he's in prison. This is kind of bad. You know what? Maybe the new mayor will be alright. Oh, no. This guy just... Oh my god, why are you building oil rigs? Why are you building so many oil rigs on those guys' land? What? Do you want war? Alright, we've got a pretty big problem here. So it seems as though the new president mayor guy has completely taken over. He's outright refused several requests, and the only build that he's accepted so far is a gun store. You know, of course. On top of all this, anyone who didn't vote for him during the election has been executed via paintballs. Just outside of the new city walls, there seems to be some sort of alliance forming. And as of right now, they've got exploding computers and hot dogs as their weapons. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to help these guys out. Inside of every Roblox baseplate, just underneath the spawn brick. As the morning of the 8th dawn arose, the Alliance rushed to the prison. Freeing all the inmates inside, they began to storm the Empire of Bugle, determined to free it from Normal's grasp. Mayor-resident Normal and his Secret Service were all determined to defend their statue. As the Alliance busted down the gates, war broke out. It was a long and gruesome battle, lasting roughly 2 minutes maybe. By the end of it, normal to Rump was overthrown, the wall, and peace was finally restored. But with the Empire now in disarray, would they be able to hold off against the attacking communists? Every Roblox baseplate has a tiny society beneath it. After the Great War of the Eighth Dawn, the Empire of Bugle couldn't help but celebrate their victory. Due to this, they spent the entire day celebrating. Over the past 10 days, you guys have been helping out this little civilization underneath the Roblox baseplate. So let's take a look at everything they've gotten so far. They've got houses, construction workers, McWendy's, they've got a mayor, they've got a holy Bible, they got a water treatment plant, they established an empire, they've got a statue, they discovered the color red, there's apartments, a gym, a microplastic factory, Jose, a library, grilled cheese, communists, Jose! Farms, another statue of Bob, robbers, police, mines, Ministry of Infrastructure, burger truck, new mayor, old mayor went to prison, oil rigs, gun store, alliance, exploding computers and hot dogs, secret base in the library, the Eighth Dawn, jailbreak, raid, secret service, paintball guns, battle, hot dog turrets at some point, new mayor overthrown, celebration, corn can altar, apartments, and blue man. I don't even know. Every Roblox baseplate has a tiny civilization just beneath it. Today, the first ever pizza shop was created. And as you could probably guess, you actually can't get pizza from here. What? The first ever sport was also created down here, which is soccer, or for you Europeans, football. Surprising absolutely no one, most of these bugles are uneducated. So in turn, a school was needed. I'm not exactly sure what's taught down here because these guys don't really have a concept for math, or science, or social science, anything actually. Alright, this next one's kind of weird. Nuclear reactor meltdown. Well, we don't have a nuclear power plant. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's just move on to the next one. Wait, tax evasion from an Englishman?
I like your thinking! No taxation without representation! America!
With all this extra money lying around from not paying taxes, the Bugles were able to start creating a rocket, which is estimated to be completed in 10 days. There is a tiny civilization underneath every Roblox baseplate. After a great war on the Eighth Dawn, the Bugles decided to make a graveyard to honor all of those who had fought in the war and give them a nice place of rest. On a bit of a happier note, a new sport was created today. At first, it seemed to be a combination of baseball and American football, but at some point it devolved into tackling each other and slamming each other with bats. Despite having a school, it seems as though a lot of these Bugles are still rather unintelligent. Aside from this one scientist-looking guy, we'll call him Frankstein. Hey Frank, what do you make? Holy shit! Alright, so life was made today. This is Frito. I don't like Frito. Every Roblox baseplate has a tiny society beneath it. Yesterday's new sport has officially been named Paintball, which is very fitting. Also today, a brand new pink bugle has appeared. Yeah, they're just pink, that's it. In other news, a cloning machine was made today. So now there's just gonna be clones of everyone. I see nothing going wrong with this. Wait, what is this blue stuff? Who the hell is that? Hey, maybe you shouldn't make this batch of clones? No, you're not overthrowing the mayor. We've already done this. I mean, that's not too bad.
Okay, I think this works. Alright, we've run into a few complications. It seems as though that my connection to Bugles has been almost entirely cut off. From the little bit of intel I've been able to gather, it seems as though Seb has created some sort of new media company called the Weekly Bugle. Yeah, even Bugles are afraid of messing with Disney copyright. At the top of the building, there seems to be some sort of signal jammer or scrambler of some sort that has cut my connections to Bugles. And from the admittedly small amount of intel I've been able to gather, it seems like the Weekly Bugle is going to be releasing a lot of propaganda films to try and indoctrinate more of these Bugles to their cause. In fact, I'm kind of worried that this signal is soon going to be hijacked by them and... oh, no, 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 no!
Every Roblox baseplate has a tiny society beneath it. As of right now, things are not going well for the Bugle Empire. In spite of all of the chaos, there seems to be a little green bugle who has taken up painting. There also seems to be a quote-unquote Apple Smith store, which is a tech store apparently. Ain't no way this is a real store. Oh damn, what happened to the paintings? Damn! They did bro dirty. Alright, well, maybe there's... what the... Oh, okay. There's just a bunker behind the Smith store. Every Roblox baseplate has a tiny society beneath it. At the start of day 18, a statue in honor of Seb was constructed, although this one looks kinda weird. With the communists being far more spread out than before, a rebel group led by General Pauson has been taking over communist-claimed territories. The efforts have been going strong so far, but only time will tell how successful they are. Meanwhile, down in the bunker, Frank was studying. He was trying his hardest to remember. What was it that the librarian told him about all those clones? Roblox baseplate has a tiny civilization beneath it. Today, the last of the communists have constructed some kind of a ladder to climb up somewhere. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. What the fuck? Okay, I don't remember putting this model with some noob here. Let's do that. Oh, you guys, let me just Control X and Control V. What was I gonna do again? Every baseplate, society. Oh yeah! So anyways, the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man started off as just your average everyday John Doe before the Bugles have now established a paintball tournament. It's scheduled to last from day 23 all the way up to day 25, as stated by all of these ads all around town. Every Roblox baseplate has a tiny civilization beneath it. Today, the paintball tournament has officially started between the Gladiators and the Bat Batch. I can't tell which team is which, nor can I tell who's winning. Along with this brand new stadium is a gigantic Jumbotron, which is pretty sick, I gotta admit. There was also food stands for corn dogs, McWendy's, pizza, and muffins. Overall, things have been going really well for the Bugles. Every Roblox baseplate has a tiny society beneath it. Today, a few of the Bugles seemed pretty disinterested in the whole paintball tournament, so I decided to give them a big phone. This went really bad. To prevent the spread of brain rot, an art museum was constructed. Meanwhile, the paintball teams are a bit disorganized, so I made these green and black jerseys for each of the teams and... Alright, smartasses. Frank, do your thing. Lastly, Frank has created a superior paintball team consisting of just tanks. Every Roblox baseplate is a tiny society beneath it. Today, a virus is spread across the baseplate called B25. It's pretty contagious, so all the Bugles have to stay quarantined for the time being. The smartest Bugles in town are gonna be working together to try and find a cure. And meanwhile, I think the paintball tournament is still going on, but they're using, like, paintball guns with rocks now.
$54.16.
Every Roblox baseplate has a tiny civilization beneath it. Today, some new movements have started within the civilization, including a lumber mill, despite the lack of trees anywhere, janitorial services to clean up the city, and of course, we seem to have an anti-mask protest. Huh? Wow, those are just zombies. You've convinced zombies to join your movement. Are you proud of yourself or something? Every Roblox baseplate has a tiny society beneath it. Today, the Bugles are preparing for the Day 30 celebration, which is rapidly approaching. And good news, almost all of the Bugles have been vaccinated. All except for, those guys. Wait, does that one have a little end is near sign? Alright, that one's kind of funny. What is a big meteor gonna fall on him? I guess no. You know what? The Bugles could use a name for the Day 30 celebration, if anyone has any ideas. Every Roblox baseplate has a tiny civilization beneath it. Today, a gigantic communal tree has grown out of this crater. It turns out the meteor strike was actually from the terrain baseplate, which, yes, does have its own bugle species, known as sunchips. You see, every type of baseplate has a different bugle species, and who knows, maybe someday we'll get to see more of these other species. But for now, we've got to focus on our bugles here. They finally decided on a name for tomorrow's celebration, the Tricentennial. They probably meant the Tricentennial, but Tricentennial is funnier, so whatever. Every Roblox baseplate has a tiny civilization beneath it, and for the past 30 days, all of us have been working together to develop this little civilization beneath the baseplate, helping to develop an amazing story. And for that, I wanted to thank everyone who's participated in this little experiment. It's honestly been really fun being able to do something like this. And as a little treat for day 30, linked in the comments below, is the published game, as well as an uncopy-locked baseplate for you to build your own little bugle civilization in, if you so desire. As well as this, a full compilation of these bugle episodes will be posted on my channel, with an exclusive part 31 at the end. Massive thank you to everyone who's participated, and I will see you all next time.